You want to see a real subtle horse power play? Sometimes horses do things that we don't notice. We will notice them if we pay close attention. I don't know if you can see it right now, but right in front of Jax is the waterer. We have an electric water. We have several electric waterers on our property, and Fleur is kind of hogging it. She was standing at it. She wouldn't let June in. And here's the herd hierarchy and the alpha mare situation once again. So Boone and Fleur, the black and whites, run the herd. Fleur, the mare that's barely walking away, she's alpha mare. Those are father and daughter. June is trying to get some water. Jax is above June. Jax is right below Fleur and Boone. Jax is a sorrel. See her backing up and pinning at her? I don't know what June did, but I think this is an actual reprimand right now. And alpha mare and herd horses that are higher in the hierarchy get first choice of everything, including water. Space, food, water, shelter, they get to pick first. This does not make by any means Fleur, the black and white mare, a bully. This makes her the disciplinarian. June, the chestnut mare to your right, she does not have the best, she's not the best at practicing good social distancing and respecting personal space, and she gets in trouble for it a lot. I suspect that's what happened right before I looked out the window and noticed this was going on. So I'm assuming that's why no one's letting her have water right now. And with Jax, the sorrel quarter horse, who's currently at the waterer, now he's going to move away, but see his head, how low it is? See his ears? See that tail? That's not for flies, that's subtle. Oh, and the yawning. That yawning. I can promise you if we were up closer, we would be able to see his eyes rolling back in his head. A lot of people think when horses yawn, they're just tired. Ooh, get away from the water. See how he just moved her? Went right through her, and he's still doing the yawning. He hasn't moved far enough away that she's safe to get in there and get some water. So we have two power plays happening here. Fleur power played her first, and now Jax is power playing June. She's hoping, looking. Jax is going to finally allow her to get in there and get some water. And this is what I'm talking about when horses do very, very subtle body language things that we don't really notice. This is actually a big one. So to recap, Fleur, the black and white mare, first did this. She wouldn't let June near the water, and she just stood there for the longest time. Then she finally moved away, and then Jax wouldn't let her have it. And that's a simple reminder of the order of the herd hierarchy. So Fleur's in charge with Boone, both the black and whites. Fleur's definitely the disciplinarian. I always say Boone's like the CEO. He just he goes to the meetings, but he's not the heavy lifter. Fleur's the heavy lifter, and then Jax is right below them. June falls in after Jax. And not all herds are super linear. The one exception we have here, June is actually walking pretty close to Jax, which, again, what did I tell you about her and her not being great about her social distance and respecting personal space? She's not great at it. Now June can push Queen around and Boss around. See her moving Queen now? How ironic. Ooh, penny dropping head, snaking. And Queen's kind of giving it back to her, but she did get out of her space. Boss right there is at the bottom. But the one part of our herd that's not completely linear is that Queen, the black mare, can actually move Jax, the sorrel gelding, sometimes. And that's just a young mare trying to climb up the social ladder and find a higher spot in the hierarchy. If you guys have any questions or comments about this power play that we just watched, and some of you might think, well, I didn't see anything, nothing's really going on, just really look. You'll see it. Once you start noticing things like this with horses and what they do, they can become very predictable to you, and you can avoid things from going wrong. You'll be safer around them on the ground and under saddle because you know what the body language means and you know that you can predict their behavior and you can be safer. If you guys have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Put them in the comments section. Oh, there goes a stray cat in the back. He lives in that tree back there. I don't know who he belongs to, but he's not our cat. Anyway, comments in the comments section. I will answer any question you have about a horse, even if it's gross. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.